All right, so here we go. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the final day of the Blitzkrieg tournament. That was a 4v4 female-only multiplayer event that's being organized by SNS Arena. I'm your host for today, the Cat Dad, and we'll begin the event, the matches for today in just a few moments. In the meantime, I just wanted to introduce myself and to welcome you all. Whoever is watching, you're most welcome to the event, and we hope you stick with us throughout the end. So the format of the event will be, we are having a triangular series kind of a concept because we have the top 3 teams in our event at this moment. So it's going to be more of a round robin between these 3 teams, and the team with the most points or the most map wins, whichever comes first, will take home $100 prize money. That's it regarding the tournament updates from my side as of this moment. The maps and modes are going to be announced real soon. Let me check. Okay, so okay, here's the schedule. Okay, so the first map, the hard point, is going to be on Summit. Search and Destroy is firing range, and Control is standoff. Oh, I'm very excited for Control actually. I have watched it on stream a lot of times, but I've never been able to host a match with Control being played. So from a caster point of view, I'm entirely not sure how that will play out. Hey Carbon, welcome to the stream. Can you hear me now? I hope the volume issue is resolved, and if it's not, let me decrease or mute the music as of for this moment. Anyway, we are just 5 minutes away from our first match, which as you know is going to be between the Unbeatables and the Valkyries. The lineup for every team, it has changed a lot to be honest throughout this event, and I'm not sure what the current lineup is, but I'll try to get my hands on it from somewhere. Okay, so for Unbeatable, it's Whistler, Heavenly, Yasi, and I Meow You. That's a funny name if it has been one. And the second team is going to be the Valkyries, and the Valkyries lineup is Mander, Toxic, Anoxy, and Gigi. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, to be honest. Each team has 1 substitute, but here's to hoping that it doesn't come to that. So the rounds, the maps and modes, everything has been announced. All that remains is for us to get the room code from the host, and then we'll show you the live action. In the meantime, enjoy some music. All right, so as long as we are waiting for the room codes and everything, I thought we'll just hang around and I'll update you, or rather inform you about how we came to this tournament and what's the idea behind it. So recently I've been watching CDL a lot, and they're playing almost the same maps, but it's a 4v4 instead of a 5v5, so there's less cluttering up on the maps, and the action is pretty easy to follow. Also for the players, it is a better experience to play because there's no one who is spamming all the throwables around, so it's kind of a win-win situation. So we thought we'd give it a try in CODM, because God knows why CODM developers, they started the multiplayer scene with a 5v5 instead of a 4v4. Considering many people play on the low-end devices, a 4v4 would have made a much better sense than a 5v5. Anyway, so the goal was to imitate the CDL event, but we have a lot of constraints on our hands, because the CDL rule set, it is much stricter than the one which we have for the CODM champs. For instance, they don't allow any LMGs, any snipers, any marksmen or any shotguns, or any weapon that has a magazine size of more than 30, which would have been atrocious for the players who are used to CBR and Bison and all the LMGs. So there's still no volume. Hello. Can anyone comment in the chat if you guys can hear me or not? Because I have my volume maxed out. Waiting for anyone's confirmation if you guys can hear me or not. Let me just check. All right, so as long as you guys can hear me, let me continue. I haven't received any confirmation, any message from anyone, so if you guys can please type in the chat if you can hear me or not, that would be great. Okay, here we go. So as I was saying, what was really our aim was to imitate the CDL, but it wasn't very feasible considering our audience and our player base. So we decided instead to switch it up and to create a hybrid environment where the map settings and the number of players for each team will be. Hey Vision, welcome to the stream. Hope you have a nice time with us today. Yeah, so the goal was to imitate the CDL settings, but with some concessions for the CODM regular players who are used to a certain type of play style and a certain type of movement and certain team mechanics. So we have only changed the player count from 5 to 4, and another one of our concerns was that the female competitive scene doesn't get as much love as it should. The players don't get that much of a spotlight. So in order to promote those amazing female players, hello Vision, hello Parth, hello Sukriti, hello Sanya, welcome everyone. Today we are having the final day for the Blitzkrieg 4v4 female only multiplayer tournament for Call of Duty Mobile. We are experiencing slight delay, which is, to be honest, to be expected from any event that's being hosted for any gaming event, any online gaming event, or rather I should say, because the players, they take some time to join the rooms, to accept the invites and everything. So we're just chilling here, waiting for them to at least give us the room code so that we can get a glimpse of what's going on over there. Other than that, it's going amazing. I'm especially excited for the control match if any team gets to that point in this best of three, because it's the control. I really like that mode. The hard point and domination, we have been playing it for a long time, also search and destroy, but the charm I think for me for control is that it's not in the regular ranked playlist, so the only time you can enjoy that mode is either in the limited time whenever they launch it, or in the scrims or tournaments like this one. So we're still waiting for any information, any update from the organizers regarding the room chat, room codes and everything. And yeah, so the people who are in the chat right now, which team are you here to support? Today we have the final three matches, which are going to be between the first match is Unbeatable versus the Valkyries. The second match is Midnight versus Unbeatables, and the third match is Valkyries versus Midnight. So it's like a round robin for these three teams. The matches are going to start soon. We're just waiting for the players to join up. I have just received the room code. Let me enter it real quick and maybe we can get a glimpse of what's going on. All right, so here we go. I'm not going to say it out loud. All right, so we're in the room. No, this isn't the auction one. The auction one will be our next event. The auction one we are going to have after this one, and it's not going to be just a single tournament. It's going to be a complete league, at least a 3-month-long league with multiple monthly events, and it's going to have separate prize pool for each event, which we are going to launch from the next month. The registration, I guess we will launch after 2 weeks or 3 weeks at maximum, and then a couple of weeks for the registration, and then we'll launch the whole event starting with the auction. But that will also be a 4v4, and we will tweak around with the rule set a little bit as well, so it will be even more interesting for you guys than this one. Anyway, we have players joining, players leaving. The typical waiting room situation. So Sukriti is here for Team Midnight, and I think Team Midnight has a pretty solid chance as well. They have come this far. They have been pretty solid in their performance. But the other two teams, hello Spy, welcome. The first match, oh wait, what? Okay, so people as usual, they have been changing their IGNs. It will be a little a little difficult to recognize the players from their IGN, at least for me. So Mavi, no. Mavi, stop it. this was my cat. As you can tell, she is not the kind to just sit around, and she has been playing around with all the fires and everything. So anyway, whoever has joined the stream recently, welcome everyone. Welcome Eminem, welcome Spy once again. So we're having a slight delay. The players are here in the lobby. We're just waiting for one more player. And here, let me show you the room. Okay, so Spy. Yeah, exactly. The dad of cats. I just got takeout from Subway because, to be honest, I didn't have enough time to prepare some snacks for me while I host this significant event. All right, here we go. First match for the day. It's Valkyries. What? It's only a 3v2. Where are the rest of the players? All right, so it's going to be a 4v3 as the fourth player for Valkyries didn't join on time, and here we go.
Hardpoint identified.
Let's start with the team with the deficit first.
Fight harder.
Hardpoint Summit.
Hardpoint.
Goes into the hardpoint, but it's all about the rotation, all about who secures the spawns for P2. P1 right now in the hands of the Unbeatables. Strong positioning, as you can see on the minimap. They have all spawn controls. They have the top stairs control and the first floor control, which is very crucial at this moment. Valkyries players trying valiantly to break through, and I'm kind of excited to see what weapons, what meta is going to be used in this event. It's QQ9 and QQ9 and QQ9, so it's 3 QQ9s from Team Valkyries.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
On the other hand, it's CDRs and switchblades for Team Unbeatables, who are not giving any advantage to the Valkyries. I'm sure if it was a 4v4, the Valkyries will be having a much better time. However, they're still managing the contest. They have got the better spawns for P2, which is going to be very critical coming into this part of the match. Unbeatables trying to break through, and the second push does the trick. Still, the better spawns are with the Valkyries, who should be taking as much advantage of it as possible. They're trying to push through, still getting the better spawns, but to no avail. Slowly but surely, they're trying to penetrate, come through for their team, and with us, guys. Trophy kill for Mander, trying their best to make of this disadvantageous situation for them. Now for P3, it's Team Unbeatables who have got the spawns, who have got shorter routes, and they are going to hold on to the spawn very strictly. Heartless is already there in the backside. playing his anchor.
Lost the lead.
Valkyries, to give credit to them, they are trying, but the single most wrong approach from their side is the one-by-one push. They're just pushing individually and they're getting slaughtered. They haven't penetrated even the mid-map defenses, and at this point they have only one good push left in them before we move on to the P4. Mander managing the contest, but still gets taken down. So right now it's 91 to 31 in favor of the Unbeatables, and Unbeatables staying true to their name. They are not giving quarter, they are not giving a single inch to the three-man squad from three-woman squad. I'm so sorry. To the Valkyries. The Valkyries, they now realize the situation they're in. They have to hold this complete P4 if they want to have any chance in this tournament any further. And Tequila with a nice kill from Annihilator. Still the better spawns are with the Valkyries. And I don't know why they're sticking with QQ9. Obviously, if it's not working for them, they should think it's time to change. And now the hardpoint has been cleared. P4 is completely in the control of Unbreakables, who now the better spawns and the better angles. All the angles have been covered. They are in prime position, and now Team Valkyries in big trouble. It's a 100-point lead for the Unbeatables right now. NXT is trying to make a valiant effort, and she kills 3 with her Annihilator. The 4th kill goes to Mander, and the scrap time will go to Valkyries, while and the Unbeatables didn't even allow that scrap time to Valkyries. They are out for blood. Once again, it's a Valkyries with the... No, they don't have the better spawns for this one. Unbeatables again with the first floor control. Trophies going down from their side. And this push, and NXT once again manages to break through. However, this victory will be short-lived as the members from the Unbeatables are already there to contest the hardpoint. 2 players of Valkyries are lurking under the stairs, both get taken down, and now it's once again Team Unbeatables on P1. Let's see the numbers which both teams have been putting up. Mantra is 20 and 21. G2 is 6 and 24. My god. And Anoxy, the only player going positive from the Valkyrie side, is on 21 and 17. Whereas for Unbeatables, Heartless is 23 and 10, Tequila 12 and 12, Sugar Melvin on 9 and 10, and Heartless is on an extraordinary 21 and 9. Currently on a 5 spree, gets taken down, doesn't matter. Even though the Valkyries have once again the better spawns for this P2, still the hardpoint, it goes to the Unbeatables. They're not giving any quarter to the Valkyries, who already have a player deficit going into this match, and now even the spawns get taken away from them. It's a slaughter from the Unbeatable side. Will this situation improve in Search and Destroy? We can only hope that their 4th player joins in and gives some support to these 3. Otherwise, it's going to be as one-sided as this hardpoint match right now. As of this moment, it looks as if the match is almost done for. The Valkyries are going to the 100-round club by the Unbeatables.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Valkyries with an early start in this round, this hard point. My bad. So the P3 goes to once again it is in the control of Unbeatables. I thought there might be a slight glimmer of hope for the Valkyries, but no. They have one good push left in them when the game will be over. So now they have got the better spawns. They can do it if they want.
Hardpoint contested.
But
Lost the lead.
the Unbeatables, strength is built into their name. They have a very strong hold and they're not letting it go. They want to finish the match in this P4, P3. They don't want to finish the P4, but at least this will be denied to them by the Valkyries. The hardpoint is locked. Now we go to P4 and let's see who gets here first. Valkyries still have a chance at least to cross the 100-point mark. Takes down one player, but Heartless with 2 kills going on over there didn't manage to make much of a dent. The Valkyries still, they put up a strong fight, but it was over for them from the get-go. And as far as the score goes, it's now 1 point in the favor of Unbeatables, and the Valkyries have a lot of catching up to do.
It's a draw. Stand down.
An extraordinary match, no doubt. A valiant effort put up by the Valkyries, but the point is they had 1 member short, which wasn't going to help them a lot. And now we are going to the second map of today's first series, which is going to be Search and Destroy on firing range. Here, that 1-man disadvantage will count for even more for the Valkyries. Let's see how they start. Okay, so they have 1 sniper, that is Cuckoo. I still am not sure how to pronounce this name, but
Destroy the objective.
here we go.
We got the bomb.
So Valkyries on the attacking side of things. Commander has the bomb. An aggressive push coming in towards B side, where they have 2 defenders. Unbeatables know as of now what is the location. Both defenders cleared off. The other 2 players know what's going on. There's a push coming from the jungle side. Gugu, the second player standing.
Finish it.
Oh my god. And just like that, they both get taken down, and it's a successful defuse. The first round goes to
Nice work. Get ready
the
for the next round.
Unbeatables. That was an aggressive push from the Valkyries. Definitely unexpected from the Unbeatable side, but the retake, it was swift and it was
Bomb
effective.
acquired.
Once again, a B push coming. Or that was a feint. There are 3 players set up on A from Unbeatables. Now the other 2 players, they are expecting a push on B, so they are rotating from the... Rather, they're just roaming around in the mid. And they take down Gugu, who was trying to be
Ball dropped.
clearer for her team. And without a single loss, the Unbeatables take another round. That was flawless
Drop the bomb. Bomb spotted.
gameplay from their side. Once again, it's Heartless who is at the top of the game from the Unbeatable sides. 2 kills, 0 deaths. The hold once again is going to be 3-1 setup from the Unbeatables. And now it's an A push. 1 player already dead.
Last one.
2 players dead without even leaving their spawn, and now Mander is in deep trouble. Manages to take down 1, but Heartless is there for the trade. 3-0 on the scoreboard in favor of Valkyrie, in favor of the Unbeatables.
Enemy has dropped a bomb. Bomb spotted. Destroy the
They have to
objective.
do something extraordinary here, otherwise the map and the match will go to unbeatables, who will stand a very solid chance to win this whole event. A 2-0 win in the first best of 3 is going to be very substantial. Sugar Mommy gets taken down. Once again, it was a 3-1 setup from the unbeatables. The bomb at least will go down by Mander. Once again, the similar setup, similar push coming in from the unbeatables. Valkyries did manage to read. It's a 2v1 situation. Mander, the last person alive for her team, takes down one. It's now a 1v1, reads it wrong and gets taken down. And Heartless coming in once again with the defuse. That was something. It's a 4-0 on the scoreboard right now. The Valkyries aren't doing that good on an attacking round, where they should have had the advantage. If it was on the defensive side, the story would have been even worse for them, because they don't have the numbers to split. Playing it safe this time around, staying in their spawn. Heartless pushing, will get taken down. Now it's a 2v3 in favor of the Valkyries. And just like that, it gets converted to a 1v2 situation. Sugar Mommy, the only person alive. It's a 1v1 and the first round for Valkyries on the board.
Ready up.
That was a decent strategy from their side, to be honest. Letting the unbeatables come to them one by one, because they didn't know what the strategy was going to be, and that worked for the Valkyries that time. But this time again, they're going for the same. Might not work for them. The unbeatables should be able to read this correctly. Mander manages to take down Heartless, but traded instantly. Trades going on all around. It's once again a 1v2. Sugar Mommy once again on the ground floor setup will get taken down. The second round win goes to the Valkyries.
Ready up.
Holding their spawns is working out pretty much flawlessly for them, but as the rounds have switched,
Bomb acquired.
now they are on the defensive side, the Valkyries, and they have a monumental task ahead of them. That is to hold both A and B spot, A and B bomb sites. Mander gets taken down, misreads the push, and it's a 3v1 at the moment. The bomb will go down by Heartless. The last player, can she do it in a 3v1? Takes down one. There is still hope for them. There are no snipers from the unbeatable side, so it is pretty much doable. That was a very risky approach, but due to the shortage of time, she had to do something. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them. Worked out splendidly for the unbeatables,
Destroy the objective.
who are now 5-2. Just 2 more rounds to go. Playing it passive, waiting for the Valkyries to make their setup. It's a 2-1 split. Heartless taking damage and retreating. The B side, as they have read correctly, is all empty. Valkyries have read the situation, but will they be able to respond in time or not? The first member goes down, the second member goes down, and now it's once again, it's a 1v4, not even a 1v3 at this moment. It's a 1v4, and Noxy has a monumental task ahead of us. Takes gunfight with a player on a head glitch, but it was never going to work out well enough for them. And pretty much one-sided match comes to the match point in favor of the unbeatables. And honestly, that's not how I expected the first match of the grand finals to go. But here we are, and here everyone is.
The enemy has the bomb.
I know even the audience doesn't like watching such matches. It's not exciting enough for anyone. I agree. A 2v2 situation going on right now.
Finish the mission.
A 1v1. Trades coming in from both sides. So right now it's Heartless versus Kiki. Will there be a next round for the Valkyries, or will Heartless end the match on this round? Let's see if both players do manage to read it correctly and if there is a retake possible. Looks very difficult, to be honest. Heartless has 7 kills and 4 deaths in the search and destroy, and Noxie was the best player for the Valkyries in this match, and she has been taken down. Well done in 32 group, and she gets taken down by Heartless.
Get ready for the next round.
The crosshair placement wasn't that good, and she pays for it. Both rounds, both maps of this series go to the Unbeatables, and the Valkyries lose our first best of 3 for today. Honestly, that's sad to watch, but it is what it is. The Valkyries did put up a good fight, but it wasn't meant to be. They had one player short, and it was never going to work out well for them. So now our first match is done. Now it's time for our second match of today. We'll be waiting for the players to join. The players are already here for the next match. It's going to be the Unbeatables versus Midnight. Alright guys, so this is the match you have been waiting for. It's going to be the Unbeatables versus Midnight. We're just waiting for one more player from Midnight, my bad. And then we'll start our best of 3 series, the second series for today. The third one will be once again between the Valkyries and Midnight. And the team who wins their matches with the most map or point difference will be the winners for this tournament and will take home the total prize pool of $100. Let's get back to our room and see how the players are doing. Yeah, we're still waiting for the 4th player to join up from Midnight. The room settings are done. It's... yeah. So it's going to be unbeatable and midnight for this match. All right, here we go. The 4 players are here. All right, so we're just waiting for Muski to be ready. We are going to be live for our second match, the second series for today. Best of 3 between Unbeatables and Midnight. We'll start with our first map of the day. That's going to be Hardpoint Summit, 250 round limit. You all know the drill. We are all waiting for this match to be exciting. Please, 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 the players make it an exciting match and not a one-sided monstrosity that we saw before. No offense to Valkyries, they had a player short, but still that was definitely not enjoyable for me, and I know it was not enjoyable for you guys as well. But here we go. It's Midnight with the better spawns. Both teams hopping on to P1 will try to secure the spawns as they go along, but still the first blood goes to Muski from Midnight, and just like that we are underway with our first map for this best of 3 series. Both teams are on an even keel right now. Unbeatables are coming in hot after their 2-0 win on the Valkyries. They have the spawns, or rather they don't have the spawns for this round, for this P1 as well as for P2. They will try to flip as soon as they can manage, but as of now they are excelling in the slaying department, and the difference is not so much that they cannot overcome in the points department as well. Midnight milking this hard point to the best they can, but the Unbeatables already set up, have got response, and this round is going to be an amazing fight from both sides. Predator coming in from Sana, that was huge. No trophies, that was fault from the Unbeatables. They have the setup, but can they hold it? Apparently not, because they have lost the spawns. Now it's once again Midnight who are in control of this hard point. P2, just like P1, belongs to them. Unbeatables trying to contest to the best they can. They almost managed to reach, but there's going to be another push coming soon from Midnight, and they didn't let Unbeatables keep the P2 for more than a couple of seconds. And that was a missed opportunity from Sugar for a 2-piece. Doesn't matter. They are taking in the scrap points, but Midnight are already set up. They have the spawns. Oh no, the spawns get taken by Tequila. This time they're focusing on the setup more than the hardpoint itself. They have to set up flawlessly for this match, for this P3. Right now, Midnight are not giving them a single chance, a single solid chance to contest this P3. Once again, the problem with Unbeatable is the same which Valkyries were having in the last match, that they are pushing the P3 individually instead of a team push, and that's where it was just a massacre from Midnight side. And now they have set up for P4 as well. It's going to be an easy 60 points once again for Midnight, and Muskie turns back just at the wrong time, gets taken down by Heartless. Heartless spawns close enough, takes down one. It's a very solid chance for them to retake. And retook they have the setup in place, but the pinch is coming in from the Midnight. Cherry with 2 kills. Retakes coming in from both sides, and they are fighting valiantly for this P4. They want the maximum points for their side, but once again it's the Midnight who are holding P4. The point difference brought closer by Heartless and Tequila has once again been extended by Midnight to around 40 points. I don't understand, how is it that every time, better spawns or not, Midnight are the ones at the hard point, and they are so good at these retakes. Unbeatable looks like they have finally met their match. It's going, it can still go on either side, but based on what we have seen so far, it is going to be most probably go to Midnight. The hill once again contested. No team can hold it for longer than 5 or 7 seconds at a time, but Midnight are much more consistent with their pushes and with their hold percentage, and they're really giving Unbeatables a run for their money. If they're not careful, it's going to be another 2-0. But that's still far away.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. We've taken the lead.
Midnight are maintaining their lead, but they're not. They have lost their better spawns for this P2, and the Unbeatables, at least as of this moment, are holding this hill strong. Not letting them contest is going to be the key. Contest coming in from Midnight, managed to retake for the scrap points, and managed to get the better spawns. Still maintaining their lead. Cherry holding down the spawns.
Frag out. Hostiles have the hard point.
First push comes in from the Unbeatable. Managed to clear off the spawn area and managed to take down the hill as well. But the question is, can they hold it? Which has been most difficult task for their side as of now in this matchup against Midnight. Midnight with a very solid retake percentage. Looking to take this one as well, but looks pretty unbreakable so far. And where is Priya going? She has already set up for the next hill. Unbeatable clawing closer and closer to the score difference, which is now just 10 points. But retaking this one is going to take a lot of time. Priya is alone in the spawns, will get taken down. Her teammates are spawning far away. They have given enough time for the Unbeatables to settle down, but will this time be enough or not? We'll have to see. Muskie coming in with retake, Cherry and Sana with 1 kill each. And just like that, they broke the setup from Unbeatable and now are holding the hard point. It's going to be a very, very uphill job from this point onwards for the Unbeatable if they cannot retake this P4. Fighting for the scraps right now, both teams. Unbeatable spawning far away. Managed to take down the players defending, but Muskie coming in with 2 kills. Gets taken down by Heartless, and once again they're going back and forth. Now the score difference is almost, yeah, it's 0 now. 1 point lead for the Unbeatable. For the first time in this match they have a lead, even though it's just 1 point, but can they hold on to it or not? That's the main question. And the defense gets taken down. The first floor control goes to, oh, I spoke too soon it seems. So the Unbeatable, they have found their rhythm in this match. Apparently they are going on for better holds. They stopped the first push from Midnight. The second push is coming really soon. Muskie is here and so is Cherry. The pinch is coming in, takes down one. Priya gets taken down. Cherry with a solo push takes down another one, but gets taken down by Tequila. Another successful defense by the Unbeatable, who have now crossed the 200-point mark. Midnight still on 175. They have gained only 2 points in the last hill in the P1. Score streaks coming out, operator skills being used. Will the Unbeatable close out in this P2 or will it be taken to P3? Muskie coming in with a successful retake. Cherry and Priya both are actually the top players for their team, 36 kills and 29 deaths. Whereas on the Unbeatable side, it's Heartless with 39 kills, who is the top player. Hither. Once again, contest coming in from the Unbeatables, not letting this hill go without a fight as the point difference grows smaller and smaller. Still, they're holding on strong, pushing down the players from Midnight. That was a failed push, and now they have got the faraway spawns for this P3. My bad. Priya takes down the spawns. A big win for her side, but not able to hold on. The whole team gets taken down. Another successful defense from the side of Unbeatables. The point difference is closing in. They have one good push left in them. Not even a good push, just one push. They have to make it count, but is the time enough or not? Muskie with a kill gets taken down instantly, and the map win goes to Unbeatables.
It's a draw. Stand down.
It was looking pretty dire for the Unbeatables in the beginning. Midnight had a strong opening in the last map, but ultimately they got taken down by Unbeatable in a series of successful holds on last three hills from their side, and it was really a turnaround from them from that point onwards. They were a 50-point deficit, and by the end of the match they managed to win the map 1 by 50 points. So in the second half of the match, it was all about Unbeatable and all about the Midnight players getting their push denied to them in the hard point. Well, that's enough about the first map. The second map is going to be Search and Destroy Firing Range, where Midnight have their second and last chance to turn things around and to stay in this match and take it to the map number 3, that is going to be Control. And the map is, I think, Takeoff, but let's not focus on that right now. Our current map is going to be Firing Range, and the mode is Search and Destroy.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
So it's Midnight on the attacking side. We've seen that the defense from Unbeatable is pretty strong. Let's see if they go with the same 3-1 split as they did with the Valkyries, or it's going to be a different move. Once again, it's a 3-1 split. Sugar going to B, 2 players on A, 1 player roaming the middle. From the Midnight side, it looks like to be an A push. Sana and Sherry, 2 players get taken down, and now Muskie. Priya is the last one standing, trying to hold the spawn. Takes down 1. It's a 1v2, doable, but Heartless is there, takes down Priya, and the first round goes to Unbeatable.
Bomb spotted.
It's just one round, but they have to make a comeback. They have to figure out their strategies. They have to figure out where to go. Muskie has the bomb, holding down mid for now, not committing to any particular bomb site as of this moment. And that's very unusual from Cherry. I've never seen people use red dots on Mythic, but I guess to each their own. Ultimately gets taken down. It's a 3v3. And, oh no, I'm sorry, a 3v2. Muskie takes down Tequila. B looks forlorn. The defenders are holding their sights as of this moment, not letting Midnight know what the plan is. A site looks empty for now. Priya and Muskie going for the push. Heartless takes down 1. And gets traded by Muskie. Muskie will now definitely go for the plant. Sugar Mommy got the signal, going to defend A, but Muskie not going for the plant. She's looking for Sugar right now. Gets spotted. Who will win the fight? Falls back. Muskie knows the situation, going for the plant. And takes down Sugar. And just like that, they are back with a round win of their own. Scoreboard reads 1-1. Successful attack round from the side of Midnight. Finally figured out the defense strategy for the Unbeatables perfectly. And now they know there's no one on B. Going for a B push. Tequila is moved. Tequila and Heartless are both moving in for the flank. Let's see if they get here in time or not. Sugar has retreated. Doesn't matter. Heartless and Sugar are dead. It's a 2v4 retake for the Unbeatables at this moment. Tequila takes down one. It's a 2v3. Gets taken down by Sana. Heartless is the last player standing. Wait, there are two players named Heartless? That's not fair. Shouldn't have been allowed. Anyway, the read is there. The message has been conveyed that it's the tunnel that they need to watch out for. It's going to be one hell of a task for Heartless to win this round for her side. Taken down by Sana, and another round win goes to Midnight.
Enemy has dropped the bomb. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Here we are, round number 4 of this map of Search and Destroy on firing range. Lethals and tacticals being exchanged. And once again, it's going to be a B push from Midnight. Bomb site once again empty. Sugar Mommy gets taken down, and bomb will go down by Muskie.
The bomb has been planted. Last man standing. Finish it.
I'm sorry, I was AFK for a moment, and it's a successful retake from the side of the Unbeatables. Heartless getting the final kill and the defuse, and the scoreboard once again is even. It's a 2-2 on the scoreboard, and another defense round goes successfully on the way of the Unbeatables.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Grenade out.
I honestly didn't know that UL got buffed. It's surprising to see so many players trying to use that gun in these matchups. Cherry on a very critical spot gets taken out by Heartless nonetheless. A 3v4 situation right now for Midnight. The bomb is lying abandoned. Tequila knows where Muskie is, gets back for the 3-chal, gets taken down by Muskie, and the both players get traded instantly. Another round win goes to the Unbeatables.
Bomb spotted. Enemy has dropped the bomb. Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Cherry has the bomb, trying to go for the A push, firing through the smoke, but to no effect. The defense is holding as of now. Sana takes down Tequila in the tin house, gets control of this super important building, trying to get to Heartless. Not successful in her shots in the beginning. Gets back for a rechal. Will get taken down. So it's a 3v3 at this moment.
Bomb has been planted.
The second Heartless gets taken down, and a knife coming in from Sugar. He's going for the defuse. It's a 4-2, and the things are not looking so good for Midnight right now. They are on the verge of losing this match. And the rounds, the attacker and defender side gets switched. It's the 7th round of this match, and let's see how Midnight do on the defensive side of things on this map. It's an immediate B push coming in from the Unbeatable, take down both of the defenders. It's a 2v3 at this moment, and it's going to be a swift plant. But Sana is already here. She spots Heartless and takes her down, but gets traded instantly. Cherry, the last player alive. Will the Unbeatables go for the plant, or will they just bait? Never mind, gets taken down. Tequila. It's a 1v1. Cherry versus Heartless number 2. Cherry is holding the bomb as a hostage, waiting for Heartless to make a move. It's going to be a very critical retake. Not holding all the angles, that was the mistake from their side, which they'll have to pay for now. And yeah, we are experiencing some frame drops, but we're working to solve that issue. In the meantime, it's still a 1v1. Heartless manages to take the bomb away. Cherry is still hanging around the B side, thinking it's going to be a B plant. She has to make a move. She has to get herself going. Destroys trophy, and Heartless going for the plant. Will Cherry be able to get here in time or not? Looks like she's here. She is in the 10. Heartless retreating sensibly. Cherry, she knows where the Heartless is. Going for the Chal. Retreats in time. And gets taken down. Both players switching to their LMGs at the same time, but Heartless coming on top of this engagement. It's match point for Unbeatables. They have already won in the hard point. They only have to win this one attacking round. Will they go once again for the B push? No, it's an A push this time. The complete opposite of what they did last time. Let's see if Midnight can adjust to this setting or not. Cherry holding that angle, takes down one but gets traded instantly, and now the Midnight players are scrambling for this retake. Sana trying to go for the flank. Will she be able to get there on time or not? Takes down the bomber. No, she gets taken down. Muskie is the last player, retreats for regen, but doesn't matter. Heartless takes her down, and another match, another map goes to the Unbeatables. My bad, I thought the last round was the match point, but no, this is the match point. It's best of 7. So this is going to be the match point. Let's see what the strategy for the Unbeatables is. Going for a B push, take down one defender. Priya still hanging on, waiting for reinforcements to arrive, but the reinforcements get taken down. It's a 3v4. It's a 2v2 at this moment, and Heartless with a 2-piece right there to get the victory for her side. The round 2 of this, the map 2 of this best of 3 goes to the Unbeatables, who have literally been unbeatable in this final round of today. There's literally nothing left for the other teams. The other teams now, they have to go against one another, the Valkyries and Midnight, to see if they can even contest this one. But the winners are clear, Unbeatables with the victory, 2-0 in the both series. And doesn't matter what the outcome of the third match is, because they have taken this match, they have taken this tournament, and the $100 go to them. But still, we'll be back in a few short moments with match number 3 for today. A valiant effort, no doubt, from the side of Midnight, but that wasn't enough. They tried time and time again. In hardpoint, they had a pretty solid chance in the first half of the match to take the map and the match away, but in Search and Destroy, it was pretty one-sided after the round number 3. The Unbeatables were off to a slow start in both maps, in both modes, but once they got their footing, once they got their strategies going, there was no stopping them. We are back with our final match, final best of 3 series for today. That's going to be Valkyries versus Midnight. My bad. Let me update that one. It's once again going to be a 3v4. Shouldn't be as torturous as the last match was. That was so unfair to all the spectators and to the players as well. Valkyries traveling all that way just to get slayed out. Unbeatables set a precedent for this match, and Midnight are following through on the same pattern against the Valkyries. Valkyries have the right spawns, they have the right strategies in mind, but that player deficit is going to haunt them throughout this series, as it did in the first one. Managed to get 5 points on board. Will get taken out. Pretty impressive performance so far from the side of Valkyries, considering they are playing at a man disadvantage. But right now it's not about this hill, it's about setting up for P2. And a player replacement coming in from Midnight. Muski has left and Tanu is coming in to play for her team, putting up a strong fight. Midnight, but as of this moment the score is even in this 3v4 matchup. Midnight have the spawns, Midnight have the hill control, but somehow they are struggling against this 3-man lineup of the Valkyries, who are not letting this match go. They are here for blood after that astounding defeat in the first series of today.
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound, point contested.
And right now, somehow, miraculously, they are in the lead. Tanu, however, takes them down.
It's too close. Fight.
Better spawns coming in handy for Midnight. But the Valkyries are not letting this go. They have got the better spawns. No, they have not. My bad. Anyway, it's Enoxy from their side, who has 15 kills and 4 deaths. Right now, was on a spree, gets taken down by I don't know who. But right now, Valkyries, they are doing the unimaginable. They are in the lead actually in this match. They are not giving a single quarter to Midnight, who despite of a person advantage don't seem to be able to capitalize on the situation. And Noxy making the play, going already for the next spawn, but gets taken down by Priya. Both of these players had the same idea to set up for P4, because to travel all the way from there was going to be very difficult. Now it's Gugu's turn to try and break this hard point and take down Priya. And she does it. She is here, takes down 1, takes down 2, gets taken down by Cherry on the last moment, and now it's Mandra with the Annihilator, trying to break this hard point open for her side, but Priya with her crow taking down members of the Valkyries. Valkyries are trying their best to contest this hill, but they are spawning out. And Noxy with an important kill. Her teammates get taken down, but she is here. She is being a nuisance for Midnight, who are once again in the lead in this matchup. And the score so far, Priya is the star player for the Midnight side, 13 and 8. Mandra on the other hand, 11 and 18, Gugu on 9 and 15, and Anoxy 23 and 10, carrying her squad single-handedly in this match. And this is more interesting than I thought, even though it's a 3v4 in this match. They have spawns and they have control of the hill at this moment. They are putting up a solid defense whenever they can, whenever they manage to get the 3 stack in. Take down one, gets taken down by Tanu. No matter how good they're playing, that man disadvantage is always going to haunt them. That's always going to be an important factor in the clutch situations like the last one. They are trying to break the hill. They are trying to beat 4 players with 3, and sometimes they are bound to get lucky, but it cannot be a regular occurrence. Despite that they have the statistically better players, when it comes to the team stats, they are going to lose. Scrap time goes to Valkyries while Midnight gets set up for the P2. Those mythic QQ9s doing the work. Valkyrie is trying to turn this into a pinch, get taken down individually, and Noxy is the only player who has been able to make a difference so far, but gets taken down by Priya. Right now it's not going their way at all. At one point it did seem as if the Valkyries will be able to pull this off, but now it has been a solid comeback from the side of Midnight. My apologies. It is going to be ultimately the tournament victory for the Unbeatable because of their 4-0 map win, but we want to give all these teams a fair chance and see how this match goes, how this match plays out. Sana with another Predator takes down Mander, and a full 4 stack coming in from Midnight. Gets taken down by Anoxy. 2 kills from her, a solid defense of the hill from their side, another kill from the Hunter Killer, and once again she has a Predator unlocked. That's going to come in handy. Knows where the spawns are. Doesn't work that well for them. Takes down only 1, but still a successful defense from the side of Valkyries. 2 players on the hill, the third one going for the flank, takes down 1, and now Midnight should just go back and set up for P4. But Anoxy is trying to go. Will she be able to make it, or will she get taken down? That has to be seen. Midnight looking to get this done and dusted in this map, in this P4. Tanu is trying to pre-fire, but Mander takes her down with the Purifier. Gets raided out. And once again, the P4 is uncontested. Valkyries jump in, but no area control, will get taken down. Anoxy with Annihilator takes 1 down, gets traded out by Sana. Sana, who is on 24 and on a 2 spree right now. No major kill streaks coming in from the side of Valkyries except Anoxy's Predator and Mander's drone. It has been a pretty streakless game for them. At least they have not allowed the Midnight to close the match in this P4, which is a small win for them, and I guess they will take whatever they can. It's a huge point difference. Midnight just need 9 more points to claim this map as theirs. Midnight defending it successfully. Valkyries were fighting tooth and nail to get it done, but they lose by 100-point margin, and that was the map 1 of this third match for today. Another round victory coming in against the Valkyries, who somehow thought this was a good idea to go into this matchup with a player deficit. It was the grand finals, of course. They should have been prepared. They should have had the proper lineup for them. They even have a 5th substitute player, I think, but they are still choosing to go on with the 3v4 lineup, which is quite baffling for me, to be honest. Anyway, we are going towards our second map of this third series for today. That is going to be once again Search and Destroy, fighting range. Let's see how both of these sides do. Just waiting for Mender to ready up, and then we'll dive right into the match. Finally, the 4th player coming in for Valkyries. At least it's going to be an even-sided match, even though it won't do them much good at this point, but still it's better than nothing. So the 4th player joining in for the Valkyries is Senpai, coming in with a chopper.
The enemy has the bomb.
Valkyries on the defensive side. Let's see how they play this one out. Cherry has the bomb once again, going for the mid push, has taken off the red dots. Let's see how this setup works out. Sana is in the middle of the Valkyrie setup, creating chaos, gets 3, but taken down by Anoxy, the last player standing for her side, with 2 kills of her own. Will get taken down by Cherry with an assist coming in from Tanu, and the first round goes to Midnight. That was an exciting round, to be honest. How Sana just hopped into the middle of the defensive setup by Valkyries and took it down single-handedly. That was amazing. Perfect read once again from Midnight. There is just one defender from the side of Valkyries. It's Gogu. Let's see. She gets taken down instantly, and it's going to be a 2v4 retake for the side of Valkyries. Monumental task 2v3 isn't going to be easy, but let's see. Oh, it's a 4th. The 4th player is there. The profile picture is so blurry that I thought it's just a dead player. Anyway, it's back to 2v3 and Noxy gets taken down. Senpai and Mander are the two players standing. Gets one kill, brings it to an even 2v2. The last player is Sana, holding on for dear life. Flank coming in from Senpai. Sana running away for her life. Mander. She was supposed to hold down the flank and both of them get taken down by Sana. That was a poor gameplay from the side of Valkyries. They threw that round. To be honest, that was the worst retake, the worst clutch moment. It was so easy and they just let their setup fall apart like that. Once again, Cherry has the bomb, switching to CBR. Takes down Mander. First blood coming in from the side of Midnight. Sana falls. Cherry taken down by Anoxy. It's a 2v3. Senpai and Gugu. Never mind. Gugu falls, traded out by Priya. It's a 1v2 situation for Senpai, who has 0 kills on the board. Tanu going for the plant will get taken down by Senpai, and it's a 1v1 between Priya and Senpai for the plant. There's still over a minute remaining. Priya on a disadvantage here, needs to move away and does it successfully. Senpai knows where she has gone. But will she be able to take down Priya in time or not? That's the question. Senpai giving up the head glitch, giving up the 10 for this chance of flank. And manages to take down Priya, the first round win coming in from the Valkyries. And that was an impressive performance by Senpai. She kept her cool and yes, that was the way to go. Right now, it's a 2v3 situation once again in the favor of Midnight. Valkyries, they just seem not to get the setup right every time in their defensive rounds. It's going to be a hell of a task for Anoxy. Takes down one, but the bomb has gone down. It's 26 seconds and counting for them to take this round away from Midnight. A perfect defense setup from Midnight. Take down Anoxy, and now Gugu is the last player standing, the only player standing. She has a chance, but a sliver of a chance. It's a 2v1, gets taken down by Priya instantly. The third round win coming in for Midnight.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Cherry once again with the bomb. It almost looked like a lineup from her. Critical smoke there for a smooth air push. And I don't know, the Valkyrie players, their defense is so passive. They are going to run the danger of flanking. Both two players moving together. Senpai got stuck and Tanu, the unforgiving player, takes her down. And Noxy is the one they are hedging all their bets on. She has been the best slayer from her side, from her team, but will it be enough for this match or not? That's the question.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Alright, so it's 3 more rounds to go for Team Midnight if they want to secure the win, the 2-0 in this series. Once again, Cherry the bomb carrier watching mid. The setup for the Midnight in this round, it's very tight and looks like they're going for a B push. First they're holding the mid just to get all the information. Mander, the sole player on B, and now her teammates are moving in, trying to take down the bomber through the smoke. Cherry falls, the bomb goes down, and it's a 2v4 for the Midnight. Critical situation, Senpai playing with fire over there. Tannu trying for the wall banks but will not be able to get anyone. All the players have retreated. And Noxy coming in on the flank with 2 kills, getting her team a round win. And now we go to the side switch. Maybe Valkyries will have better luck on the attacking side. We'll have to wait and see. It's a full A push coming in from Valkyries. Take down 2 players. Get traded their 2 players as well. It's a 2v2. Tannu coming in. She has spotted an Noxy, but both players on the head glitch. It's not going to go either way. Senpai, presumably, is watching Tin for the flank, gets taken down by Priya even though she had the advantage on her side, and now Enoxy is left in a 1v2. Will she be able to takes down Tannu? It's a 1v1. Priya has to do something here. All Enoxy has to do is to waste time, but a wrong push gets taken down. Will Priya be able to defuse? That's the question. And no, she dies on the last second, and a true clutch coming in from the side of Valkyries from Enoxy, held on to the bomb site for as long as required and not a second more. Still, Valkyries giving a tough competition with the full 4-person team. Midnight cutting it really close. Senpai with the bomb, still holding angles in their spawn, not taking any risk. Senpai, Enoxy and Gugu exploring the A side for an early push. B side is empty. Mander was trying to look at B, where she spots Priya, gets taken down. Priya gets taken down, I mean. And now Tannu is the last player standing in 10. The bomb will get comfortably planted on B. It's a strong B setup coming in from Valkyries. It's a 3-1 split. And Noxy was holding the mid, but now going to watch the jungle side. Tannu trying to come in for the flank, doesn't know Enoxy is here, will get spotted and gets taken down by Enoxy. It's a 4-4 on the scoreboard for both teams, and right now it's not looking as good for Midnight as it was before. Valkyries are slowly catching up to them. Yeah, Priya with that win, 10 gunfight win in the last round, that was amazing. And now Senpai had a lot of time. I don't remember which player it was from Valkyries, but she had the drop, she had the advantage, but got taken down. And right now it's a 2-2 split from Midnight. Sana already taken down Senpai. The bomb is in a no man's land. And Priya coming in with the flank, takes down 2. It's a 1v4, an unsuccessful 1v4, and Midnight another round win after what seems like an eternity. Both teams are cutting it pretty close for the comfort. But Valkyrie seem to have found a new life ever since their fourth player joined. It has given more room to Mander and Anoxy to play to their comfort level. Cherry, however, denying them this round win, takes down 2 players through wallbang. Once again, the red dot coming in on the Holger. It's a 1v3, and Priya with another 2-piece right there. Match point coming in for Midnight. Valkyrie's definitely playing better with their fourth player in, but it's too little too late. Won't do them any good. Once again, a 2-2 split coming in from the defense side. The attackers still unsure which side to push for. They are still hanging around in their spawn. The first player gets taken down due to this indecisiveness. Sana takes down 2, gets traded by Anoxy, and suddenly it's a 3v2 in favor of... Never mind, it is a 1v2 at the moment. Anoxy, the last player standing. Cherry just under her. Both players have got to know where the other one is. Spots Anoxy, takes her down for the round and the match win. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The map and the series win goes to Midnight, 2-0 in this best of 3. Valkyries, no doubt they played really well, they had their moments, but when it came to the consistency and the clutch moments, they were not on the same level as Midnight. They managed to draw, they managed even to get an advantage, but they weren't able to follow through on their success. They weren't able to capitalize on it in the right way possible, and Midnight didn't give them any breathing room after that. Amazing performance from both teams and a well-deserved win for Midnight in this last series for today.